Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show brings you the opener of a big 4-game weekend set. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat, Aaron Judge leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
So almost ready to get underway, and starting this one is Jordan Montgomery.
Yeah, bro, he got the win last time out, worked deep into the ball game and scattered a couple of hits. You could expect him today to try to match that performance of his last time out.
Ready for baseball here in New York. And now here's the veteran DH, George Springer. Swing, and that one hammered down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. George Springer leaves the yard. His 64th home run of the season. It's 1-0.
Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Next pitch downstairs. 1-0. Next offering is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And now the lefty. And strike 2.
Okay, from here, he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the fact that his team is now down by a run.
That hits the dirt, and the count's even at 2. On the ground, out to short. And Guerrero is set down.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, he's been a very consistent performer this year. And, man, when you look up and you're in the top 5 in batting average in the American League, tell you what, that raises your level of confidence to keep it going and try to finish in that picture or maybe at the very top. He's been spraying the balls all over the yard. We're going to keep our eyes on him in this one.
The 1-0. And there's a ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Alejandro.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. That one's in there, 0-1. Yo-1. On the ground. Cabrera gloves it. On to first. That's the third out. Toronto picks up one on this homer. It's now 1-0. Back for more from the Bronx. And today on the hill, Yusei Kikuchi. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. They're already down a run, so I'm sure they'd like to punch back and even things up early.
Yeah, it's never a good feeling, especially at your home ballpark, to go down in the first inning. So the best way is just to come out aggressive, try to tie the ball game up, but not just tie it up. Take the lead. I tell you what, momentum can really swing, and you can put your pitcher back in a position where he feels his most confident. Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
For Judge, he's really developed into more than just a power hitter. He covers the plate well, shows impressive awareness of the strike zone to boot.
That's
Merrifield makes the catch, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check, and it remains 1-0. And now Teoscar Hernandez, fourth right now in the American League home run leaderboard.
The right fielder.
The line of the pitch.
Hernandez.
That one drifts inside. And the 1-0. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
The shortstop. Bo Bichette.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball one. Montgomery, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And if you're a hitter, you know that he's going to challenge you, right?
Yeah, you expect that, and that's why I think you go up there, you get 3 strikes, you take your hacks. And this is from a guy who liked to swing it. You swing the bat.
The wide to kick the pitch. Got him looking. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Matt Chapman.
Batting 7. The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So 2 down. Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays.
Santiago Espinal.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. So many strikeout guys do have trouble with walks because usually the strikeout is tied in to the stuff, and sometimes the stuff is difficult to command. Not the case here. That one the other way, and there's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Fought off foul. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. This one in the air, right field. Judge makes the catch, and that'll do it. Blue Jays. ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
For the Yankees,
Fly ball to
the
right.
left fielder,
And there's one away.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's Josh Donaldson, 9th in the American League in batting average.
The designated hitter.
And that's in there for strike one.
Donaldson.
And the lefty with the 0-1. And there's the strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 down. And here is Anthony Rizzo.
The
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next pitch in the dirt. Ball 2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the pitch. And that one fouled off. Payoff pitch. On the ground to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And that will end the inning. So the Yanks go in order. They trail here 1-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. New inning getting started. Here's George Springer to start it off.
The designated hitter.
Montgomery back to work. That's in for a strike. The wind to the pitch. And that one almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the guys in this lineup.
Next pitch way upstairs. And he deals. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Two. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. George Springer takes it deep. Home run number 65 on the year. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Up next
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. And now it's even up.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. And Aaron makes a nice grab out there. 1 away. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And they have this new ballpark that is absolutely gorgeous, but there's still some of that old school feel to it. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Alejandro Kirk.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the power hitting catcher, Alejandro Kirk. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, you have to connect the past with the present, and they did a really nice job of the Monument Park out there where you can go and walk through and see the legends. This is New York, and it is the greatest city, I would say, in the country, if not the world. So you expect them to build a ballpark that's going to be incredibly rich in that tradition.
Ball to strike. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. What about as a left-handed hitter and how short that porch is in right field? Were you ever tempted to just try and think in terms of leaning on something as a left-handed hitter and just trying to yank it over the right field wall?
I don't think I needed to be tempted to do that. I think that's all I was, trying to do because I didn't have a whole lot of power.
The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Back-to-back singles, just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Next offering is down low, and it's 1-0.
You have to try to stay within your approach, but you do know that, hey, if you pull something, there's a good chance of it getting out.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball popped up, and the infield fly is called.
One thing for me over the years, watching how right-handed hitters have tailored and changed their swing so that they could take advantage of the dimensions in right.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Look at Derek Jeter. He's a classic example of someone that wasn't looking to pull the ball, but he could hit some home runs to right field, so was able to flex the muscles at times. But a lot of his 3,000-plus base hits were hit the opposite way in both the old ballpark and here in the newer Yankee Stadium.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. Gurriel, the lead runner at second. Kirk at first, 2 out of the inning. Next offering misses, and the count 1-2. Here's a 1-2. Foul ball. The next pitch misses. It's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
This to center field, and Ciarte settles under this one. That is the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-zip. As we go to the last of the third, Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
The second baseman, Gleyber.
That catches the corner. Looking at Torres, have to say he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Good eye right there. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. And a payoff pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Merrifield on the move to his left. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Batting it.
That one's in there, 0-1. No outs. Runner on second.
Cabrera.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Gurriel makes the play, and there's one down. Kyle Higashioka stepping in now for the Yankees. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Next offering is in for a strike. 0-2 now. Rocketed out towards right center. Could be extra bases. Torres coming home. Hernandez throws to second, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
LeMahieu in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings here and blasts one left field, and gone! He circles the bases. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they jump out front. It's 3-2. Aaron Judge at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. The throw in, and Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch. And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2. Back at Yankee Stadium, now at the plate, Matt Chapman.
Leading off DJ, the third baseman. Matt Chapman.
And here it comes. Called strike right there.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
The 0-1. That clips the corner.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now here is Santiago Espinal. Off-balance feed, there's one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play.
center field.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6 hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Lined, and that's a base hit.
The batter, number 4.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. At the belt and fires. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 3-2. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Brad Peacock.
Now
it's his job to keep his team in the game.
Number 35.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
On the ground right side. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, first base.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. They say he went. 0-1 down. Hard ground ball, base knock. Lead runner to Seconds, a 2 on, and nobody out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
There's a strike. Torres, a guy the Yankees acquired for Aroldis Chapman back in 2016.
He is fearless. You can't tell if he's been in this league for 8 years or 2 years.
Got him looking. 1 out.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Kyle Higashioka. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Donaldson over at second. Rizzo on at first with 2 down. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's got a chance. He'll touch them all. And they add on. It's 6-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs. Good eye right there.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's here at the ballpark. Now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Leading off with the Blue Jays.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That's to third. LeMahieu gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alejandro Kirk, 1 for 2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Can't get there. Base hit. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Teoscar Hernandez next up for the Blue Jays. And a base hit right there. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw comes in quickly as the lead runner at third gets the stop sign.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And here is Bo Bichette. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
0-1. Now 1-1. And a count 1-2. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound. Zach Pop. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's DJ LeMahieu. He's already homered here in this one. That one hammered left field. That's back there. And that one's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 7-2. Judge in the box again. Takes the strike. The other way, and he beats the shift.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Stanton at the plate now. That's ball one. Out to short. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Now it's Josh Donaldson's turn to hit.
The designated hitter.
Liner, base hit. Here comes the judge around third. He scores. It's 8-2. We all saw his hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Anthony Bass. And we'll see how he performs in this situation with his team down big. Torres in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. And it's 9-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you
calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Right-handed reliever. And it's even up.
For a guy that's been swinging the bat, well, all game long, that was a pretty ugly swing right there. I'm sure he'll tighten it up on this next pitch.
Donaldson at third. Torres on second. Cabrera over at first, so 1 away. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. Here's Ender Inciarte. First pitch, and he just misses.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers. Here's the throw to the plate. And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning.
Well, as a former outfielder, I love this play. When you get the opportunity to throw a guy out at the plate, makes the catch as the runner tags, and a laser throw to the plate on the money for the double play.
Back here in New York, top 6. And now for the Jays, Matt Chapman.
The third baseman.
The pitch.
Matt Chapman.
That one missed.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a line drive caught. At the plate, Santiago Espinal. Good contact guy, good defender. Bounce to the left side. Throw on to Rizzo. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now back.
Center fielder, Whit Merrifield. And that one fouled off. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. The pitch. It's softly on the ground to third. LeMahieu gets it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Yankees 10 and the Blue Jays 2. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and deals. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that drops foul. The 0-2. That misses off the outside edge.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The right fielder, number 99.
That first offering is fouled off. Judge spoils that one. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's two away. And now here's the other half of the Twin Towers. Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 3. This looks like extra bases. And now it rolls all the way to the wall. And he's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Next pitch misses. 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Fouls one off. 2-2. Runner at second. 2 down. Got him. And that is that. The Yanks lead 1. On the mound now, Joely Rodriguez. And he'll try to keep this big lead right where it is. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's some real power at the plate. George Springer. And a swing and a miss there.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
Next pitch is outside. Movement in the Yankees pen. Clay Holmes getting ready to go. Britton getting cranked up as well. Kicks and fires. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Now he turns and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So man aboard, and now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the 4th time tonight. And the first offering is not close.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. The run comes in from second. It's 10-3.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Gurriel. Swings through that one. 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he held back, according to Ricky Halliday. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. And now the lefty. And another ball. And he deals. Ripped on a line to center. And there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Man at first, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Guerrero, the base runner at first with one out. Next one just misses. Now 1-2. Here comes a pitch. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Vladdy coming around third. He'll score easily. It's 10-4.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And the batter now, Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second. Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner leads away at second. That one fouled off. 2-2. And a pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Rizzo, and Hernandez is out. Next to hit, Bo Bichette.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Line drive. He's got it, and that's the inning. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Leading off.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The first baseman, Anthony
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Rizzo.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is fouled back. That misses. 3-1 now. And a foul ball. 3-2 now. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Torres, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next pitch inside, 2-0. And the right-hander deals. Little chopper rolls foul. Runner at first with no outs here. The punch out there, and there's one down. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Now batting, shortstop.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Cabrera.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And now here is Kyle Higashioka. And there's a foul ball. And the pitch. Strike 2. And the pitch. Got him looking. Now 2 out. Here's Ender Enciarte. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 1. Rizzo, the lead runner out at second. Cabrera at first. 2 out of the inning. Right side, Espinal handles. They take the force out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back now in the Bronx, ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, Matt Chapman. Rodriguez back to work. Off the mark there. Ball one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And a 1-1. High in the air, out to right. Judge is under it. And there's one down. Santiago Espinal will hit next.
Santiago Espinal.
That one fouled off. And now the count is even. Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Whit Merrifield. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. First pitch, not close. The pitch. On the ground to the left. Throw on to Rizzo, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And that is not what they needed. Down 10-4. Bottom of the 8th, and now DJ LeMahieu. The right-hander back to work. Late swing fouled off.
DJ LeMahieu.
And the 0-1. To third. Chapman over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Aaron Judge. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. Righty delivers, and that's a strike. Righty to the plate. To the right side. Guerrero steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
New pitcher now, Trevor Richards. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And a pitch. And fouled off. The pitch. And 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
2-2 down. Just misses with that one. This to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And the Yanks go quietly. Clay Holmes takes over on the mound. And he's got a nice lead to work with. Here's George Springer. And here it comes. There's the swing and a miss.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Into center. Inciarte makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And that one ripped into right. And he pulls up on it. And that's a hit. And now it's going to be Lourdes Gurriel Jr. This guy has turned into a beast. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Inciarte moving under it. And there are 2 outs. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Alejandro Kirk.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And gone. That one felt good. His 28th home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 10-6. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And that extends the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And that one hammered way back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. Bo Bichette blasts one out. His 23rd of the year. It's 10-8.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Lucas Littke, trying to protect this lead. Matt Chapman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. The pitch.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Here's a 3-0. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Two down, nobody on, and he walked him. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running here, Raimel Tapia.
Number 15, Raimel Tapia.
Line drive. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Tapia headed for the plate. He will score. Only down 1. It's 10-9.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take the series opener here at home.
Well, great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but these guys know they've got some work to do because they could easily drop the next 3 if they're not careful. Can't get too comfortable.